Hey, this is Mike here. Welcome to another Technique Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about the squat. A lot of people have pretty bad form when it comes to that, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to fix some things pretty easily, all right? All right, so we're going to talk about a couple things to help with your technique. One thing is you want to kind of try and keep your arms as close as you can without feeling any pain. That way it's going to allow you to keep your elbows down, which is real important. You don't want them flaring up. And the closer they are to your body, the more support they're going to be able to give to your spine. So whenever I squat, now this is going to be different for everyone because you have different shoulder length, shoulder width. So I put mine as close as I can without feeling any pain. You want to, the same thing with the bench, you want to have your shoulder blades squeezed together. That's also going to help you to support your spine. A nice easy walk back. And then as you're going down, you want to think about driving your knees out. What that's going to do is allow you to open up your hips and allow your pelvis to get away from that tilt that a lot of times people tend to have when they squat and move in a straight vertical position. So as you can see, as I'm squatting, my knees are going out, my pelvis is going straight up and down. You want to, the most efficient squat is one that goes straight up and down. Another thing that a lot of people neglect is the breathing. Breathing is very important when you're doing a squat, especially the way that you breathe. You'll see a lot of powerlifters kind of doing what you think just looks like holding their breath, which I'm sure you've heard that, oh, it's bad to hold your breath, you don't want to do that. Well, it's a specific technique that we do that enables you to lift the maximum amount of weight. It's called the Valsalva maneuver. So what you want to do is, typically you'll have a belt on. You want to take a breath through your abdomen, not through your chest. You don't want to expand your chest. You want to take a breath through your abdomen and then blow some of it out and kind of think about taking your rib cage and expand or depressing it down. So that's going to help to support your spine. And with your abdomen that you have the air in, you're going to be using that to push up against your belt. So you're going to take a breath, brace down with your spine, your abdomen is pushing against your belt, and everything in your core is tight right now. And you want to hold that as you're descending into the squat. A lot of times people will let their breath out when they're at the bottom, and you're going to lose all of your strength and your spine is not going to be supported. So you want to actually take that breath and hold it throughout the entirety of the squat, and then let it out as you're most of the way up. You don't want to let it out like midway because you still might lose some of that stability. So keep that breath until you're almost at the top of your squat, and then it's okay to let it out. And that's one of the major breathing techniques, the Valsalva maneuver, that you should be using when you're trying to lift near maximal loads. All right, guys, so those were the 3 techniques for today for squats. Keeping the elbows close to your body and down. You don't want to let them flare out. Letting your knees go out when you're at the base of your squat, and breathing techniques. All right, stay tuned. Next week for Technique Tuesday, we're going to go over the overhead press.